Hey, Eric.
All right. Okay, so February 29th, leap year. I saw a couple people in the Boss Babes were talking about doing, I think Amanda tagged me, doing a leap day sale, leap day sale. I mean, if that's something that you want to do and put together, go ahead. I don't know that I'm gonna, like, I was like, oh, that probably would have been a good idea to plan that in advance. And I just saw it pop up last night. But I mean, we could easily turn an old sale group into a 12-hour flash sale or a 24-hour flash sale, cut it off at noon tomorrow. But I'm not mentally prepared to do that right now. So I don't know. I mean, if anybody else has a flash sale group and you want to do that, by all means, go ahead and just use old images. And you can look in our old sale groups or our team page. Or you can easily make a quick couple little bundle images. Tomorrow is the last day for bar challenge packs to be $20 off. So I'm going to pop into that bar group today and mention that and say, listen, like, if you've been thinking about doing bar, like, you could either spend $20 more to do it, or you could do it today or tomorrow, I guess by the end of the day tomorrow, which would be nice to finish this month strong and then get a couple people signed up tomorrow with bar, in a perfect world. So I'll pop in that group after this call and just make a quick announcement that, like, last call for $20 off bar challenge packs. I will make a note too, like, if you, because I think a bunch of us are in there. It's like the bar sneak peek group. If you have your own group, I would definitely go in there and do that today. I did a post in, I'm gonna like pop into a couple of my other groups and just say, like, Health Bet starts Monday. Like, we are getting started. If anybody wants to, like, level up. I am planning on posting my bar transformation pics this morning after the call, and using that as my call to action. And then, like, legit going to be peppering in, like, Health Bet stuff for the next week, because we're going to close out enrollment on March 6th. Which is Friday. So that will still give people 3 full weeks if they start that following Monday. I'm just encouraging my new people to start 21 Day Fix real time this Monday, and then do 21 Day Fix Extreme week 1 for the last week of the month, just to kind of give them a plan, because I've had a couple new people sign up this week that are like, what should I start with? What should I do? And that's kind of my default. Like, if you're going into a Health Bet, because you guys know it, those of us that have worked through 21 Day Fix, like, I just feel like that's a solid 3-week program. It's going to give them some quick wins. My post today is going to be a post about how I get asked most commonly, how do I lose, like, my love handles? How do I lose weight in my midsection? How do I lose? And it's going to literally, I'm literally going to be like, well, look what I did. I just ate better and I stopped drinking so much booze. And not that I was drinking a ton of booze, but, like, I cut booze out for 3 weeks and just getting sloshed every day. Just like, I cut booze out, I ate better. I mean, obviously I did the reset in there too, but I didn't go to the gym for an hour and a half and lift freaking 80-pound dumbbells over my head and throw weights around. And it was 2-pound weights, and, like, my armpit fat shrunk. Like, that for me was like, and, like, my back, like, the little, squish behind my sports bra in the back got smaller. And I'm like, dang, like, that's what I get asked a lot. We get asked that a lot. Like, how do I shrink this? How do I, oh my gosh, freaking eat better and work out? Like,
hold your leg in the air for an hour and pulse it, and then your ass will get really nice.
Do some pelvic thrusts, for Christ's sake.
Get freaky in the bedroom, and then your abs will be nice.
Oh, so anyway.
Sorry, I just went there. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, that's.
I'll try to be mature from now on.
Because, like, I went to Vegas and I drank all the things and I ate all the things, like, I haven't been disciplined with my nutrition the last couple of weeks because I've been off the reset and been like, woo, free for all. So I think showing that is important. So that's going to be my post today. I am going to circle back through. I literally have nothing today. So besides taking my kids, being my kids' chauffeur. So I'm going to try to work from my phone and do a bunch of follow-ups. And I'm going to try to power later if I'm not roped into going to the hockey game. And if I do, I will let you guys all know when I'm on for a power hour. So a couple more quick little announcements. Let me do a quick screen share. I have a couple things I wanted to share today. Here's my desktop. Come on now. Okay. So March calendar. Come on, where are you? Okay, so a couple things just to note for March. I don't know why this is so blurry. Obviously, our health bet is kicking off this next week. So today and tomorrow, you guys, like, people are just going to come out of the woodwork. If we're talking about health bet, they're going to be like, wait, is it too late to join your group? Can I still join your group? I would like to get a tally on what the pot is at. I think we're well over 200. And I would like to try to inflate that a little bit more this next week. So checking in with our challenge groups and saying, hey, like, this is what the pot is at today. If you haven't, committed, like, now is the time. Yes, I still have one $10 promo code off if you want to upgrade. So I would just probably go in and tell your people that today. And I need to pop into the challenge. So we will just be kicking off this week. There is that separate group. Thank you, Julie, for creating that. And I have a couple people that have asked, anybody that hasn't have this just got on. I have a couple people who have asked, like, is there going to be a separate group? I think we can put all the people in a separate group so they can see everybody that's in there. But I'm just letting my people know I'm not creating a big fancy health bet group. Like, keep doing your thing. Keep checking into the challenge group every day. Yes, there's another group that, if you want to see who you're competing against, there's like a, holding tank kind of group. So I'll probably give my people the option to join into that group. I don't know. I guess I probably need to get with Julie and find out, is that something that you guys know, like, are we going to be doing that group as a challenge group too, like running that like daily content kind of stuff? Or is that just like going to be a, hey, this is the health bet group, work out and do your stuff? Does anybody have any insight on that?
Honestly, that's sometimes I feel like one group can be a lot to check in and out of. So
Right.
I'm not sure. Like, I think it's great to be there, that if they want to, chime in and be like, I did this week or whatever, I think it's a good thing to have. I'm just not sure, like, from a coach standpoint, from spring break standpoint, from all the things that are going to be happening, like springtime coming back. I don't know. I mean, we could all pop in if we wanted to, if there's multiple of us, but I mean, like, dropping daily stuff in there, I'm not sure.
Right. All right. Well, we'll get.
Because all of them are already in a group already.
Right.
Should be. So.
Maybe
I agree. I don't think it's necessary for us to like be putting any content in there if they already have a group.
Yeah.
I think that can just be like the place where, I don't know.
I mean, maybe it'll help them like create community amongst themselves. Like,
that's what I mean. Yeah.
And I think it is a good idea. Like, I'm glad Julie did it. I don't think that I'm going to like commit myself to posting like a daily something in there.
Maybe we'll do like a weekly challenge. Like, maybe we'll do like a, 25 squats a day this week challenge, or like, I don't know, 30-second plank every day this week challenge, or something like that, just to give them a little extra whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So new coach training is going to kick off on Monday. I've had several people ask about, like, can we do a new coach training group? Yes, we can. That I will figure out tomorrow. I will probably I would like to see how many new coaches we have before I just go and create a group and start adding people to it. Because if we have 2 people in a group, it's going to be not that it's going to be silly to start a new group, but I would like to see how many people we have that are going to be diving in. So I'll post in the team page about that too. We are going to kick off a Diamond Push group. And you probably heard, if you listened to my live video yesterday, you heard me talk a little bit about this. What we're going to do for a Diamond Push group. Like, we're literally just going to push to Diamond this month. We have, Sarah and I have some documents with some really good content to add to a Diamond group. I was actually talking to my upline, Deidre, yesterday a little bit, and she may have some people. So I'm going to try to get with her just to find out if she's wanting to do like a bigger Diamond Push group, and if that's something that we're going to kind of do together as a team, or if we're going to like do a health bet type group for that and do like a little cash incentive for Push to Diamond. But anyway, more info to come on the pipeline tomorrow about where the group is going to be starting on Monday. I don't know that we're going to do a whole bunch of extra calls and stuff like that are going to be required. But I think the importance of that group is going to try to focus on like the next step type things that you do to advance your business, you know, like understanding the importance of like, recruitment and how to recruit, and helping your coaches get started right, and helping your coaches get to Emerald, and helping you know, like signing up people as discount coaches, and understanding the compensation plan a little bit better, and understanding like what is, you know, new leader conference and elite and premier, and why these points in the back office mean anything to your business at all. And then and kind of that and beyond. So that is the kind of the intent behind that group. If
I have a question.
Yes.
Because I do have some start doing the coaching, but they want to know, you know, obviously a big incentive is the thought they could make a little extra side money. Right. So I don't know the exact answers as to like, I mean, I still don't understand exactly how I get paid. Like I just go with it. But is there like a breakdown of how that works and what to tell people so they know kind of how they get the incentive pay for things too?
Or the compensation plan? Is
yeah.
that what? Yeah. Yes, there is. I'm going to have to look and see what, I think we have a video. And if not, I think there's a document that explains the compensation plan. Yeah. I know you can look in the back office and there's like a very corporate-y worded compensation plan, which is a little confusing, but I think
that's the problem.
Yeah. And I think there may be something in the Dream Team too. Like if you just type in compensation plan, okay. I think that's usually what I use.
Okay.
There's that coach, like what is a coach video that Brooke Leipoff created that I've used a lot. And it kind of touches on it briefly in there, but that's a great video to send to somebody who maybe signed up as a discount coach for the discount. And then they like want more information about coaching.
Could you tag me in a link to that?
Yes, in the Team Raise the Bar page, there is a units tab that is like something about like what if they're interested in coaching. Let me see.
Okay.
Let me see if I can pull it up. Whoops.
Sorry, I kind of skewed off on a tangent.
Okay, let me see if I can.
Yeah. Then I've had a couple of people who are like, oh, but then you still have to pay every month. And then they're like, I don't know how I feel about having to pay. And I'm like, well, that's, you know, you get the discount, yada, yada. But
right. There's that image too that shows like what, like the perks of being a coach, like if you're paying for Shakeology.
Right.
Anybody that has like that's military or military vet, I 100% say like you should definitely sign up as a coach.
Well, they don't have to pay for that, the $15.95 a month.
Yeah. So let me see in the units. In the team page. I'm just going to go back to share again. I can show you where this is. So in the units, there's coaching info resources.
Uh-huh.
And then there's all this stuff. Sneak onboarding, what we do as coaches, coaching in a nutshell, and then this video is really, really good. So there's a
How
bunch
did you get to the unit thing?
just over here on the left.
Oh, there's a spot. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. If you're on
Perfect.
your phone, I think underneath like where it says members, it should say units up there.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's always a little different on one or the other. So.
a couple different units in here with some content for,
Okay.
and then like what happens when you sign up new coaches and things like that.
Gotcha.
So
Perfect. Thank you.
yeah. So this, so new coach training, Diamond Push Group, I will post about those in the team page. I would like to add in a weekly push, not a weekly, a bi-weekly push to Emerald call, bi-monthly push to Emerald call. And okay, that's fine. On Wednesday nights, the 4th and the 15th, because I think if we're doing a new coach training, it's important for our newer coaches to understand like why we get to Emerald, like why we move to that next step of our business. I had mentioned in the live video yesterday, like woohoo, number 541, like that's awesome. Our team is rocking it. That one of the biggest new things you can do as a coach building a team, as a coach helping new coaches, is helping your coaches get those first Success Club points within their first 30 days of signing up. So whether that's like signing up their spouse, signing up their mom, signing up their best friend, signing up their sister, helping them get that first win, those first 2 SC points, because that helps if you're building your business to, if you're pushing toward, new leader conference, 1-star, whatever it is, those points are significant. Those elite points are significant. And you get points for that when you have a new coach who gets Success Club points. You get points when you have your new coaches from 2019 and 2020 hit Success Club, and you hit Success Club that same month, then you get 2 points. And like I said, those points are significant. If you're not worried about elite or premier or anything like that, then you don't really need to worry about those points. But still, the principle is helping your new coaches get started right, because a coach that earns $1 in their first 6 months is much more likely to stay on as a coach than somebody who does absolutely nothing. So, so even if it's those little wins, I'm sorry guys, please get the dog out here. I know. Oh my gosh. Okay. Coach Sneak Peek Week. We've kind of been doing those twice a month. So I obviously will be out in Punta Cana the 25th through the 29th. But I plan on doing, like last time, usually every SC trip, I will have a live sneak peek group going, and I'll pop in live from that destination, and like from the live workout, and from, poolside, or, in my hotel room, do like a live call talking about like, how did I get here? What is this? How can you do this? A little bit like that. So, so I plan on, with this new coach training, doing a coach sneak peek group prior to the 10 rounds coach window launch. Because if someone's signing up as a coach, they're going to want to sign up with the challenge pack that gives them 10 rounds this month, unless they sign up sooner. But that comes out for coach purchase on the 16th. So that just means, and those bundles are all going to be $20 off. That means that the coach window is open then. So that means we'll be able to purchase digital access. We'll be able to purchase bundles as coaches. Customers that are wanting to sign up, they can sign up as a coach and get access to that, but it's not available for customers until April 6th. So I will also be opening up a 10 rounds info group, just like we do with every program launch, that anybody can invite to. Same thing, I will have bundle images in there. As things come out, the sneak peek workout will come out, I think April 6th. is when that sneak peek, like that first, they always give us like a free workout to use as a sample or whatever. I think we'll have access to that April 6th.
Is it earlier? Is it March something?
Maybe that's okay. I'm thinking of it wrong. So we'll have a free workout, but then the prep week workouts launch April 6th. I don't know. Carl had mentioned something in his stories the other day or in his post that they were editing the sound or something and it was going to be a little bit delayed. So I know that we'll have a free workout that we'll be able to sample before the actual, like, usually they'll do like a prep week of workouts that we'll release. So keep an eye out for the 10 rounds group if you want to create your own 10 rounds info group. And then I will probably do an official, it's a 6-week program. So I will probably do an official group for 10 rounds release, like middle of April or like April 20th. We'll kick off 6 weeks or something for that program. I don't know if you guys have had a lot of people asking, but I have a lot of people who loved Lift 4 and have been waiting for something to come out from Joel and are really excited about this, or who loved Core de Force. And I've had a lot of questions about it. So I think this is great. I mean, I think, this could potentially be an incredible program launch. And I think, as soon as we get into this March mindset next week, that we start talking about it. There's stories in the Boss Babes group already. I know that we'll all create some stories and stuff centered around the 10 rounds program, and we can start doing those teasers and letting our challengers know too that this is coming. They can sign up as a coach. So there we go. Summit tickets are going to be on sale for $170 for the month of March. If you haven't got a Summit ticket yet, please do so. They're also doing a promo for Summit, $200 Summit Cash, where we'll be able to, if you are Diamond or below, you'll be able to earn $200 for spending at Summit, which is wonderful. Hotel rooms or whatever. I'll put some more information about that in the team page. And where is the, I didn't post the leaderboard. Where is my screen? I'm just losing my mind today. Okay, escape. Oh my God, my dogs, guys. I'm gonna take my dogs. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Anything you want to share this week?
Just had a quick question about Diet Bet, since this is the first time I've had somebody doing it. Do you take all the pounds lost and then, like, are you doing it by a percentage? How was the winner chosen again?
Percentage of body weight lost.
Okay.
So what is the
Is
equation?
that based on like height? Like, how do you do that?
You just do like, what do you divide their?
You do their pounds lost divided by how much they started at.
Okay.
Or it's the reverse of that. I usually have to do it twice, and then I'm like, yeah, that's the right
Whatever the percentage is.
Emily, you can Google it, and the
If you
equation is
put
like
their information in the Google Doc that Ashley sent out, that has everyone's information in there, I will import the formulas that I used last time.
Nerd, I love it.
And then the spreadsheet calculates it all for us.
On the Google Doc, I haven't looked in the last couple days, but originally I had a view-only version. Is there a way to be able to put the information in it?
I'll just make sure when I.
Yeah, I think I had tagged you in that too, Ashley, and asked if I could get access to make a copy of it.
Because it just let me view it.
I mean, I have my one from last year, so I could tweak it, but we're doing it differently this year. So
Okay, it should be. I mean, it says anyone with the link can edit. So
okay. Oh, maybe I just was not doing something right.
Editable.
Thank
Ashley Hecker, just make sure you make a copy of it though. Don't edit hers.
Yeah,
well,
so
I mean, you can edit it because that way you'll be able to put.
You want it to be changed, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
that way we have everyone's information on one spreadsheet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the document that goes out to them about the health vet.
no, the one that where we're putting in who's a part of the health vet.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
The one I
Yeah,
put.
sorry, that was confusing. I was talking about a different document
No, that's okay.
that I wanted access to, but I don't want to mess up her stuff. I want to be able to put my coach info in it for my people.
Yeah.
The one that I put in the chat just now is the one that we plug in there, like weight and if they paid, who their coach is. So that one everybody should be able to have access to. And
I have 2 people have already paid you. I have one girl who I told her I would pay her away, but she hasn't given me her information. I said I wanted to make sure she gave it to me.
I need to go in and see who paid this.
And then I will pay you, but I just want to make sure she hasn't just decided not to do it. So
I have an Annalise Meshes, a Benjamin Houston, Elizabeth Monaco.
That's mine.
yeah, Cassandra Von Glockner should have also sent you money a few days ago.
Okay. I think I put her. Yeah, she's in there.
Yep.
I haven't put any of my people in yet.
And then yeah, I mean I have like their before pictures and their weight, but if I'm able to put it in there, I can put the weight in that then if it's available. So.
Yeah, and that's what I'm having them do. Like I've had a couple people say like, when can I submit this? Like, can I start sending my pictures and measurements and blah, whatever. Like, sure, do it right now. I mean, I'd be eating my.
We're not doing anything with measurements though, right? That's just for their own sake.
I'm just encouraging them to do that for their own. Because I mean, we know like sometimes you lose 5 pounds, but you lose 10 inches and it's like a change. So I'm encouraging them to do that.
Are we doing a thing then too where people are voting on the pictures of the start to finish or something like that?
Yeah, so we're gonna do like a total transformation at the end. So if they want to submit like their picture, like their before and after pictures, then I think we'll probably just use that March Health Bet group to do that.
Sure.
And then I think those of us that are coaches that have had people contribute will kind of like, vote for an overall or like determine like who, and if it's my challenger, like maybe I'll send them a gift. If it's Caitlin's, like,
right.
But I think, I think we've done like a $25 gift card in the past and we either all chip in, $3 or whatever. Or, we'll just cross that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, I think we've done a gift card, or a tank top or, and if it's your challenger, if you want to send them a tank top or send it, whatever. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I think we can certainly drum up some more interest in the next 48 hours too. Like I said, if you haven't done like a health bet, I feel like transformations like side by sides are usually kind of what gets it done. And I mean, I've done a couple just wordy posts that are like, who wants to join the health bet? And I'll get, some people, but not as many as I thought. So I'm planning on doing a transformation post this morning. And then let's see, real quick. I have this month's leaderboards and I'm going to update these and repost them next week. Present. All right, y'all. So this is from this last week. This is not like, this is from Thursday. So if you've had, more SC points or whatever, pop in there. But this is pretty freaking amazing. And like I said on my live video, like I had to make a third column, which is exciting. Like it's like usually bad too. And like a third column is great. So just, just doing what we're doing and just doing the, social media thing and invite thing and like showing up on team calls and showing up in your stories and showing up for your challengers. And, whether you're sharing victories of your challengers or you're sharing victories of yourself or you're sharing victories of your team. And like, that's the thing about being on a team. Like we have all of these transformations and we have all of these stories and we have all of these victories that we can share. And like, these are all things that, that we do and that we share and that, that's what drums up interest and it's a reflection in the leaderboards that I continue to see and that we continue to grow. And I think that's really, really cool. So yeah, let's finish it. I mean, let's finish this month strong. Let's put a little hustle in today. If you have 30 minutes or 60 minutes to give, turn off all outside distractions and fully commit to those 30 or 60 minutes of growth. And, if you are determined to set aside a little bit of time tonight after your kids go to bed or whatever, do that too. And know that, when you finish the month, that you can say, you know what, I gave it everything that I could give it, and not, a fingernail more. Or I did, the best with what I could with my time and my effort. And this is how I'm finishing this month. And also know that your hard work and efforts as a coach are not based on how many SC points you have. It's based on how many people's lives you can impact. And like, man, if I got SC points for selling free trials and quarterly BODs, I think I'd probably be at SC 30 this month, but that's not how it works. And Sarah said it earlier, like I was talking about this lady who is signing up with the free trial for the health bet and then paying the quarterly BOD later. And that's how Sarah started. She started with a quarterly BOD, and look, so we can't discount our discount coaches. We can't discount our discounted people. We can't discount somebody that's coming into this business or coming into a challenge group that, is not coming in the ideal way, that we would love everybody to just come skipping down the path of challenge packs and upgrades, but it's not always going to happen. But knowing that, we're meeting people where they are, and we are matching their efforts. And, I can have somebody sign up with a $400 challenge pack and literally never do anything. Or I can have somebody sign up with a 2-week free trial and go all in, and they're like the biggest transformation I've had this year. So, so just knowing that your efforts of, putting yourself out there and inviting, and even if it's not turning into 100 SC points every month, that it's still not going unnoticed by people that are following you, and that by people that are in your challenge groups. And unfortunately, it's not our timing, it's their timing. And that's why we keep showing up, and that's why we keep doing what we're doing. So shout out to Amanda, our coach of the week, who has been hustling her face off, and who has just really just shared a lot on her heart, and has had a lot of impact and influence in her following. And so congratulations, girl. And I think, I think this is a good month, guys, and it's health bet, and it's hard. And, people quit, and people throw in the towel, and people don't want to show up anymore, and they don't want to do what it is that they intended they were going to do. And that's life, and that's normal. And, I was telling my 11-year-old this week, because she was saying something about they had polar bear plunge week this week. So they basically spirit week, where they have to dress up, something every day. And she didn't want to dress up a certain way. And I was like, why? And she was worried about somebody making fun of what she was wearing. And I was like, hold up. Let me just be a coach for a minute and tell you, we are not worried about what other people think. Everyone else's opinions of you are none of your business. So you do you, and you wear whatever you want, and you be whoever you want to be, and don't worry about what anybody else is thinking. So when I could tear that shroud of doubt off of my coaching business, and middle fingers in the air, and say, I don't really care what anybody else thinks of me. I'm going to do this because it makes me happy. That's kind of when I saw that change, and it's like a come to Jesus moment. And you're like, wow, I'm just going to be me and do what I want. And people can judge me. Sure. Are they as happy as me? Well, that's on them, but I love doing what I'm doing, and I love the people that I get to do it with. So do you, be you. And let's finish this month strong. Who has victories from this week that they want to share?
Well, I had somebody just yesterday sign up, and she was one of those, well, I don't know if my husband will approve of the $150 or yada, yada, yada. But she has some health issues, and I'm really hoping that She needs to lose weight for, by doctor's notes too. And I'm hoping that she'll take that and use it to her benefit and get some good results, especially this month with the health vet and stuff. So
Yeah.
she pushed play for the first, said, okay, we got to do this. So I was happy that she decided to join.
Yeah. I had a lady from a follow-up earlier this month who came back around and like late night the other night was just like, okay, I'm all in. What do I do? Like, how do I sign up? And she's somebody that I could have easily like let slide, but she was a follow-up and hey, are you going to do this or not? And, marinated on it and then got that message back. So the fortune is in the follow-up. You'll hear people say that a million times. And I think it's so important that we circle back around with those people because, like I said, we don't know if it's not our timing, it's their timing. And sometimes the timing is right. Ashley, did you want to say a quick little bit on like what you've been doing because you've had an awesome month, girl. Congrats.
Well, I think my biggest thing is I had the coach discount for over a year now. I just haven't, didn't do too much with it. I had a couple friends that were like, really close over the year that wanted to join, and I had like 2 or 3 people that joined with me. But Sarah had invited me to do the Team Cup thing, and I was like, well, I can't be that jerk who sucks at this for Team Cup. And everybody else is looking at her like, no, she's not doing a very good job. But I've never had an Instagram account. Facebook to me was you take a family vacation and you post it, or your kid does something fun and you post it. But I don't, other than maybe 1 or 2 days this month, I haven't not posted something about, I don't know, whatever was going on that day or my workout or whatever. Some of it was inviting, but a lot of it was, just being available for people to see. I had a couple of other Facebook friends reach out to me. One of them was somebody from high school who lives in California who decided to join just from seeing my posts. And I haven't seen her since 13, 14, 15 years ago. And, I think it was just, for me, it was just being out there where people could see what I was doing and that it was working and I was happy. And I did some, sending out invitations, of course, to people, but this is my warm month, people. Like it's going to be interesting to see where it goes because I'm learning how to talk to people that I don't know that are just following me or starting to. But I've never had an Instagram account, so part of it is just getting people to want to start following, going forward. But yeah, I think I just, the little bit that I've tried to accomplish, amongst everything and just being a part of the group, doing what I can, has gotten people that I know to want to join just because of the success that they've seen that I've had over the last year. So that made a difference for me this month, but we'll see how well I can do learning as I go the next few months.
Right. Well, there's not a big, huge rocket science to it. Like we'll all tell you, like it's a matter of showing up and being consistent and inviting and, being that source of inspiration for people who look to your social media on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. I think momentum is everything. And when I first started, I just was waiting for people to come to me, and I didn't step out of my comfort zone and invite as much as I could have. And I think, sure, I could have grown a bigger, faster business if I would have invited 100 people, every week. But that just wasn't where I was mentally, and I couldn't physically make myself do it because it it gave me a lot of anxiety. But when I finally got over the fact that like, it's not about me and my anxiety over here, it's about who needs this opportunity, whether it's coaching or whether it's weight loss or whether it's better nutrition habits or whatever it is. It's a matter of asking someone, and anytime we've done a power hour with a coach that's been in the top 10 or a coach that's had, that's built 7 figures, from this business, they're doing all the things that they're showing us how to do, like it's the same inviting, it's the same techniques, it's the same showing up, it's the same simple messages. And I think, when we commit to doing that, it shows. And I think when we commit to having those difficult conversations sometimes, or saying, you know what, like today is a hard day. I don't know that I want to work my business today, but you know what, I'm going to show up twice as hard tomorrow. I think that makes a world of difference. Giving ourselves grace is huge in this business. And I think that goes for our challengers too. And I think that's what we need to teach people is like, you do this on your terms and know that like, just like a fitness journey, you get results when you show up. So yeah, awesome. Thanks for sharing. Congratulations on a rockstar month, dude. That's wonderful. Anybody else have anything they want to share? Any questions about anything that I mentioned or talked about, or March? Anything for March?
Oh, I was gonna go. Are you done?
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna follow up with your follow-up. I think that was huge for me this month, and just staying consistent with my message and what I was doing, and following up. If you have not watched that Power Hour that Micah Folsom, we shared it in the team page, right, Ashley?
Yeah.
It is freaking amazing. It's like the way she lays out the Power Hour, and they're all things that we do regularly, but the way she organizes it and talks about it, I feel has settled my brain and organized my brain a little bit of going, okay, this is what I'm doing. And the relationships that I'm building, and the people that came today or this month, this week really, are my first people from Instagram ever. Like, I mean, I had my one unicorn person that like signed up with me from the beginning when I started on Instagram, but everybody else are people that I have genuinely made a relationship connection with, and like we talk about their kids. I know where they work. I know their hours. I know what their husbands do. Like, we've just had conversations for the last 2-3 months, and the one girl was like, I want to coach. I don't know what it's going to look like in the beginning, but I know this is what I want to do coming, moving forward. So I think it's that follow-up. I think it's that relationship piece, and just keep doing what you're doing. I've been on Instagram every day for 2 years, and I am signing my first group of people up now, which sounds frustrating, but that's why you use all your platforms, and you use Instagram and you use Facebook, because Facebook you've been on probably your whole life, or whatever, your whole adulthood. So those people know you. Anyways, that was it. I mean, I went from, I don't know what I was at, SB2 last week, and I'm at 10 this week.
Woo.
So
Yeah.
I just hit 10 this morning. But again, like my number 10 is someone I've been talking to for 4 months, since the beginning of the school year. So, I mean, just stay consistent. I get that some days it's super frustrating. And shout out to all my girls, because we are 704. Because I literally peed my pants yesterday. I didn't even know. I was like, oh, where do I even find that? Like, where is that? I don't even know. And so I looked, and I was like, holy shit, we're 704. Like that's I had no idea. So like that's a testament of just the community and just staying consistent every day.
Yep.
That's it. I'm done.
That's it. I mean, yep, spot on, lady. And it is like, there's months that I will have 0 people come from Instagram and everyone comes from Facebook. And there's months that I'll have 3 people from Instagram and 2 people from my Facebook like page and nobody from my regular Facebook, like it's building relationships, and it's building that trust, and it's being consistent with your message throughout the whole, if you're talking to everyone, you're talking to no one. And when you're being very precise about your groups and who you are and what you do and who you help and the results that you're helping people get, people connect with that and people latch onto it. And you know what, like I could post 100 posts that are exactly like Melanie Mitro's and I'm going to reach no one because that's not who I am and that's not my vibe and that's not my tribe. But when you are exactly who you are and you continue to be exactly who you are, your people will gravitate to you. And I've had people in the past that have switched over to me who've had a coach that was a top 10 coach who've, Caitlin, but who've had a coach that stopped working the business or stopped showing up or wasn't running challenge groups or wasn't helping them, and who've said, you know what, like I want to be on a team that is growing or I really gravitate to you. And of course we never want to coach, poach, and take people from other. And I always, anytime that I have somebody that comes to me that says I have a coach that I'm signed up under, I say, well, listen, I'm not going to step on anybody's toes. So you work with the coach that you work with. But if that person is not working their business, not helping you, has hindered your whatever results, progress, anything like that in the past, then you can certainly switch. And I think that's really important because karma's a bitch, and stealing people is not fun. So anyway, I think that's all that I have. March is going to be lit with this 10 rounds thing. We've never had a program that is, I've been seeing everybody's comments pop up that are like, I want to punch it. I can't wait to punch it. Like, we're going to punch it, which is what we're going to do. We're going to punch the hell out of March. Program launches are huge, guys. And we will do a call specific to the program launch, like probably next Saturday, before we gear up for that. And that's kind of going to be a big focus for the month of March. Obviously, like we're focusing today on finishing this month strong, and getting our people started right for the month of March. So yeah, I mean, let's just rock the hell out of the rest of this month. Do a transformation, do a call to action, talk about that health bet. I'm going to update that document and send out a tally of about where we are with the pot. I think it's over $200 right now though. So make sure you get with your people and let them know if they want in the health bet, like you got to start moving the money toward the pot so we can kind of get a final tally. Because people are asking, people want to know. And it's hard to say, well, I mean, it's at like 180 to maybe 400, but we're not really sure because not everybody is paid yet. So we're just kind of assuming that it's going to be good. So
180 to 400.
400. You will win some money. If not, we'll send you a bag of chocolate gold coins for participating.
Can I circle back and ask a quick question?
Yes.
You obviously have your own like Facebook page, and that's something different than just like posting things on Facebook and your friends see it. Is that? I mean, I don't have that. I don't know how that works, but is that something that you find is beneficial for using it on Facebook for people who are trying to find you, or
find that it's beneficial for? I have a separate audience. So when I started my like page, I spent $20 to $50 a month running ads to grow my like page. So I have like 5,200 followers on my Facebook like page, and only like 600 of my Facebook friends follow that page. So it's kind of like Instagram for me. Like it's a separate audience. I post very similar stuff on both. But like one of my new girls came from my like page this month, and we weren't Facebook friends. So I have, and I'm not saying that you have to do this, but I have spent time and money growing that page. And a lot of the followers or a lot of the people that sign up from that page are not Facebook friends. So, because they see my Facebook content regularly.
Sure.
So it's two things. Yes, it's like, it takes a little bit of time. I mean, I don't always duplicate my posts back and forth. And I need to go back and start running more ads and growing that page a little bit more. But it's something that I've put time in to grow. and I get the benefits back here and there. Same
Sure.
thing with Instagram. It's, you know, if you're putting the time in, if you're investing, do you have to have a Facebook like page? That's up to you. I mean,
Yeah.
if it's something that you want to do, that's up to you. I think, you know, as like, if you don't want to do anything on your personal Facebook page, then yes, create a Facebook like page, and encourage your friends to go over there to follow that page. But I think coaches have success on their personal Facebook page as much as they do on their personal Instagram or a like page. It just depends on where you want to put your time and money and effort.
I guess that my thing is like, I mean, obviously on Facebook, it's not, or at least at this moment, I don't have it like public. It's, you know, it's available. People can find me, but it's not like what I'm posting is out there like Instagram is to the whole wide world.
Yeah.
So it's my friends that, you know, have, you know, I said, okay, you know, friend, whatever. So my pool of people is a lot smaller, obviously, for what's being posted. So.
Right. And when you first start out, like 95% of your people come from your warm market. And that's, you know, your close friends, your family, your, you know, Facebook followers, your high school friends,
Right.
Stuff like that. But as and this is something we'll probably dive into a little bit more in the Diamond Push group. Like, as we continue to exhaust our warm market, we have to grow a cold market. Like, we have to, and I started with 456 friends on Facebook, and I'm 30 some hundred now. And that's come from adding friends and accepting friend requests, and then just continuing to do that, adding friends through mom groups and groups that I'm, you know, and it seems crazy and stalkerish sometimes, like, well, why am I going to my friends page and adding 15 of their friends? But then you start to see those people come around. Like, I had a girl this month who literally just became my friend a week and a half ago and clicked on one of my polls and is somebody that I'm following up with today to see about signing up for a challenge pack. Caitlin, you look like you're going to say something. Oh, no, you're just like intently. She's just here. She just showed up. So yeah, I think, you know, the benefit of having a like page is to grow a cold market, but I don't think it will just come naturally. Like, I think you have to kind of put in effort to build and grow that page. And I read, I kind of want to dive back into this book. It's called 1 Million Followers. And this guy built a Facebook page to 1 million followers in like a 2-month period, just by sharing content on his like page that was shareable, like viral videos, viral posts. And like, people would go to that page and they would share a lot of that stuff. And then he would invite all of the people that liked that video to like his page. And he lays it out in here in 30 days. So that's something that I've kind of learned, like, for that like page, sure, I post transformations and call to actions and stuff like that, but I also post a lot of content that like people will share, so I can invite them to like my page. But I've gotten a lot of my followers from running ads too. And I had like a meme, like a text meme that went viral one time, and I got like 700 or 800 followers from that in like a short amount of time. But yeah,
Something to work on.
right. Get really good at one thing first before you know, try to be okay at 15 things.
Right.
All right, well, I guess we'll call it. Yeah.
Real quick, did we say for the Health Bet best overall transformation is going to be a gift card?
I think we've done that in the past. We've done like a $25 gift card to like Victoria's Secret or like Target or something like that. And then we vote on it. And we could kind of make that decision as like the executive coaches that are kind of overseeing the Health Bet. Like,
okay,
how do we want to do best overall? We've got a couple weeks to decide. You know, do we all want to
doing like most log Shakeologies and most log workouts, are we?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Or we're not doing like prizes for like most logged Shakeology and workouts?
I'm not, because I don't track as my app group just doesn't, it's like meh. You know, I don't
Gotcha.
have as much engagement.
I think I did like a tank or something for that last year.
Which we could do individual prizes too, you know, like, which I think I'll probably do. Like if I have somebody who doesn't, you know, hit any of the marks, but they still lose, you know, 15 pounds or rock the hell out of nutrition or whatever, I might send them a gift or something like that.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yumi asked about Facebook ads. I can touch on that real quick. So as far as like Facebook ads go, what I always did, and you have to be tricky about Facebook ads because a lot of times they don't want too much text in the ad, but I would always do videos. I would record workout videos of myself doing a workout or like, you know, 5 ab moves. And like my best ad video was I did a paper plate workout and I used iMovie, and I just spliced some video together. There's an app called Splice, I think, that you can use, or Cut Story, but I think it pops up Cut Story unless you pay for removing the watermark. But I would just do that, and I would go in, and I could do a whole separate call on how to do Facebook ads. But I would just go in and I would create an audience, and I would create everything I would do would be 21 and up, because if you do any younger, like they're just weird about, Facebook's weird about that. Always do an ad versus boosting a post. Boosting a post doesn't usually get you anything. It's, for me, that's kind of where I learned how to run my page. And sometimes you're just throwing money in the toilet. Like sometimes you're trying to figure out what works and it sucks. So that's kind of a caveat. Like if you're prepared to spend some money, then, but I would set my budget, and I would set my budget at $3 a day. And after 48 hours, if I wasn't getting anything from it, I would cut it off. And then I would start a new ad set and try something new, try a different audience, try a different video, try a different image. But you can't do transformations. You can't do anything basically where like your skin or your stomach is showing, which is stupid, because they think it's like sexual content. And you just have to be kind of meticulous about what you do. Sometimes it's an eye-catching image. Sometimes, like I've tried to run ads with that post that Katie Ersta did that went viral, that was like all of our butts on the beach, talking about like a woman sitting at the table, you know, get up and find a new table. I've tried to use like beach pictures for like ads to run ads for coaching, and Facebook won't allow it because it's too sexual. Like, who is this man at Facebook headquarters that thinks that my butt in a swimsuit is too sexual? Like, get the hell out of here. Sorry.
I don't know. I think you're pretty darn sexy.
That's another call for another day. But yeah, I could do a separate call on that. And we could also include that in like the diamond training too.
I'd be intrigued.
My brain is grinding right now. Okay. Anybody else have questions? Yes, ads, Facebook ads can only come, or ads can only come from a business page for both Facebook and Instagram. You can't run them from, and if you have a personal, or if your Instagram is not business, I would strongly suggest switching it over to business.
Is that easy to do with your Facebook too, to change it to business? I guess I didn't even know that.
You have to create a separate
new one
page, a like page from Facebook.
Yes, so that's where the like page comes in.
Yeah, then that's a business page.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Well, thanks for getting on, you guys. Should we like selfie it and then call it a day?
Tell me to smile. Are you gonna get in the picture too?
Sarah, unhide your face.
Easton says he wants to be in the picture.
Hey.
Okay, did I do it? Oh shit.
Nope. There you are. All right, ready? Amanda. What's she doing? Amanda.
She muted us. Get it together, girlfriend.
She's hustling. She's working.
Somebody text her. Say, dude, get off your phone. Pay attention to us. Nope, that's my neighbor.
What do you want to do, lady? My ass is dry.
What did she just say?
Sorry.
What?
Huh?
Like, the lady behind me was like on my rear.
Okay, ready? Amanda's looking now.
And I'm like, she's probably like,
Sarah, show us your face.
"Ew."
Okay, got it. All right, gals. Happy Saturday.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
And
Bye.
bye.